Started. Here we go.
Awesome. All right. So am I on? Wonderful. Well, welcome everybody to the LifeWave Opportunity Meeting. And we're so excited that you're on, hoping that, first of all, this is going to be recorded. So if you and your friends couldn't make it, they're going to get on. And at another point, they can. And but we're just, we're excited for all of us tonight. And what we want to do is first we want to share a 3-minute video with you, because that will tell you more about this product more quickly than we could. And so and after that, we'll go ahead and continue on with the meeting. So go ahead, Greg or Matt, if you want to roll the video.
We all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using LifeWave. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LifeWave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LifeWave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LifeWave X39, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells, a true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all LifeWave patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about LifeWave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body, how you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39. Imagine investing in companies like these when they first went public and riding their growth to where they are today. Those who made wise decisions to get involved gained incredible wealth. Now it's your turn. When it comes to regenerative anti-aging science, stem cells are the future. And thanks to LifeWave, you are at the forefront of it all. Don't miss out. X39 puts you on the threshold of explosive growth in your business like no other product ever could. And all you need to do is try it and share it with others. The LifeWave X39 patch, an absolute breakthrough for your body or your business. Live long, live well, live younger. Experience the power of LifeWave today.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
All
right. So yeah, we've been patched. And thank the Lord for that. You know, so what's going to happen here in the next 15 minutes or less, I'm going to share a little bit, and then Brittany and Stephen, my son-in-law and daughter, are going to share for a minute, and then Greg and Mena. And that kind of is the order of how we actually came in. Our dear friend Joyce and Wayne Schmitz just August, mid-August, had shared this opportunity with us. And Joyce had called me and said, "Hey, listen, Ken, I had a surgery on my neck, and a couple years back, in an accident, and I was always in pain thereafter. And I put this LifeWave patch on, and I started feeling better. Plus, my hair started growing back, and I'm like, excuse me." And then she talked about how her sister also had needed basically 2 knee replacements and bone on bone, and going to see pain therapy clinics, and how just in the patch on got rid of the pain and got rid of migraines. I said, "Hey, let me take a look at this." I took a look. I said, "This is awesome." It's not a medication. It's something the size of a Band-Aid that's going to use light in my own body, activate this thing called a GHK copper peptide, which then enables the brain to create its own stem cells, as if when I was back younger. This has got to work for other people too. And so we jumped on and bought, we call it a Diamond Kit, which gave us a lot of seeds. And I said, we're going to get this on our dear loved ones. And what we did is we were at Brittany's up in Louisiana at the time, and we lived down here in the Tampa Bay area. And we signed up when I was in Brittany's bedroom, and we ended up flying down, got patches, mailed them back to Brittany and Stephen. And so in a short window of time, they began experiencing a couple miracles. But, Brittany and Stephen, if you could, share your experience with this product and what's been exciting for you, just in the last month or so.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hey. I'm so excited that everybody's here tonight. And yeah, so my dad sent us these patches, and I was like, okay, I guess we'll try it, because I'm going to trust my dad with his judgment. So first day I put the patch on, and honestly, I was like, okay, is this going to work? What's going on? So then the second day, that morning, I was like, what is going on? My lower back pain has gone away. And I was like, is this a coincidence? I don't know about this. But about a year ago, I got in a car accident, and my lower back has been in so much pain. And so after wearing the patch on day 2, I realized, okay, maybe this is the patch. Well, then on day 3, I was like focused, and I'm like, okay, this is normally, like, I'm very scatterbrained, and I'm like, this patch, is this like something to do with the patch? And I have been putting off my daughter's dresser to organize. Like, I'm just like, I really am not into doing that type of thing, like organization. I'm just like, I'll do it another day. Well, all of a sudden I felt like I had so much energy to just stay focused and get that done. And I actually wanted to do it. And I'm thinking in my head, while I'm doing this, this is not like me. Typically, like I said, I'm not the type of person to want to organize something. And I was like, I'm going to knock this out today. I'm going to get this done. And I was just super laser focused. And so then all of a sudden on day 5, I realized that I had before postpartum hair loss right here. And I had all of these like baby hairs sprouting. And I mean, I have a 9-month-old now. So I was like, what is this? And all the hair growth was coming through on day 5. And I just could not believe that. I had put my hair up in a ponytail, and all this hair was all right here. And I sent my dad a picture. I'm like, okay, the patch, does it help with hair? And he's like, yep. So but here's Stephen's testimony.
Yeah, hey guys. So like what Ken said, he signed up at our house, and he came out real excited and told us about it. And I was like, okay, here we go, And so when he got back home, he sent us both 5 patches. And I was skeptical. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy to think about, but God's good. And we tried it. Brittany tried it for a few days first. And the first day, I think it was a Monday, I started it. I didn't want to start it on the weekend. I started on a Monday. And the first day I came home from work, my day job, I'm in the military. And on that afternoon, I stayed outside until about 7:30, working outside, lawns and everything. And came home, and Brittany had dinner ready for me. And I joked around with her, and I said, "Ooh, Brittany," I said, "I don't know if this is a patch or not, but if it is, you better watch out, because I might be coming home at 7:30 a lot more often." And we kind of talked about that, and I started thinking about it. And that day at work, now this is day 1, I noticed I just felt like, she said laser focused. That's kind of how I felt day 1. It's weird to explain. I just didn't find my mind wandering as much. I was able to complete tasks a little bit better. So I said, okay, you know, whatever, maybe coincidence. I'm making myself think this. So day 4, I think she talked me into signing up as gold within a second or third day that I tried it. So we went in as gold because we wanted to try the business. By day 4, I've been told by the doctor I've got arthritis in my hips and some degenerative disc in my back from my almost 11 years of service. And by day 4, I went to my chiropractor and I said, hey, my physical therapist, and I said, hey, listen, my hip definitely still does not feel right, but I can't tell you that it hurts right now. And that was just weird for me to say because I almost was having a hard time walking up the stairs. Also, there was days where I almost couldn't pick up my coffee to drink my elbow in the morning. So all these little bit of things I started noticing. And by about day 6 or 7, I came home with Brittany. I called Ken. I said, hey, let's do this thing. Let's upgrade to gold. I need more patches. I need to get the patches out to everybody. So it's been great, you know, and one of the great things, and I'll get off, is the testimonies that you hear from other people. That's the wonderful thing, because we have experienced things for ourselves, and Ken and Diana, but then people like my mom and my dad, my sister, a couple of my best friends, my biological father, there are certain things that, you know, I patched all of them, and there's things that I told them or that I haven't told them, and they've called me and said, hey, is this possible? Can I be feeling this? I said, I mean, absolutely. You know, one of my buddies called me in 3 hours and said, hey, I've been in pain the last 3 days, and I'm on 3 hours right now, and I feel phenomenal. Is this the patch? And so I can't say yes or no, but what's the only thing different that you changed today? You know, and that's the phenomenal thing about this. Yes, I don't mean to take up much more time, but we are just so excited, and we feel. I tell people, I say, you know what, I feel great, and I just want you to feel just as well as I do, because there's almost no other way to explain it. It's just we feel phenomenal.
Awesome. Well, we love you guys, and so we got Brittany and Steven in, and then we got the Moorbeers in, and what's been amazing because they're the most wonderful people. And so I want Greg and Mena just to share, and then we're going to be bringing on Steve and Gina Merritt after them. You know, the top producers in the United States in this product. And so, but go ahead, Greg and Mena. We love you guys.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so we feel the warm up back for Steve and Gina because they're amazing. But I've known obviously the Burks for a long time. Ken and Diana, they're amazing people of integrity, great Christian people. We've done a lot of business together. The one thing I've enjoyed is obviously we're always trying to pray together, trying to help each other out. And when Ken told me about this, I'd heard about it through some other people, and we said, no, we're not interested from a business standpoint. We said, we might want to try it ourselves. And then Ken said, I want to give you a sample. I want you guys to try it. And I said, okay, we'll see. And of course, I'm always interested from a business standpoint, what would happen. But a year ago, I actually injured my knee pretty bad. We actually went up what's called the Benderson Tower, which is a 5-story tower, up and down 18 times to basically represent what the firefighters did on 9/11. I tweaked it about halfway through. And from that, I came a lot of pain. From that also, I injured my hip because you always compensate. Injured my shoulder about 6 months ago, but I was in a car accident 6 years ago. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting older, but this is stupid. I got a lot of pain, couldn't get comfortable in bed. My wife heard me whine. So when Ken says try it, I said, I'll try anything. Let's just try it. And literally the third day, I'm sitting with a client of mine, and I have my backpack behind me. My hip normally feels like it's locked up. It's just not comfortable. And I reached back and I twisted. I went, what the? And I literally had like mobility. I'm like, that's crazy. And then I started moving my knee around where I would normally feel pain. There's no knee. And I said, if my shoulder is good. And I went, oh, are you kidding me? I put it behind my back, and my client's in front of me going, what's going on? I said, these things work. He goes, what? I said, this patch, I got this thing on the back of my neck. And so what's amazing about that is literally since then, I've had zero pain. It's been about a month. And of course, then I talked to Ken, and I'm like going, tell me more about the money on this. How does this work again? And so literally I said, what's the most we could get involved with? How do we get started? How can I bless the most people with this? And we understand building teams. So we signed up with a Diamond Pack, and it's been off the races ever since. So the part that when you have a testimony yourself, it's pretty amazing. I went to my chiropractor. And I told my chiropractor, because I heard him talking in the other room about stem cells. And they use these machines. I call them torture guns that literally make people get in pain, but it's supposed to stimulate the stem cells so it actually heals that area. Well, I did it 3 times, and I said, no mas. I don't enjoy torture. I mean, it's like the most painful thing I've done almost my entire life. And then I said, you were talking about stem cells. Are you familiar with the stem cell activation patch? He goes, tell me more. And I showed him the back of my neck. He goes, what is that? And I pulled up the website. He started going through it. He goes, oh my goodness, it does this. It does a copper peptide. Oh, he starts going through and rattling all the doctor terms of why this works. And then he says, well, okay, your body can't lie to me. So get down there. And he tries to start moving my hips, which he normally would be off. He goes, okay, you're balanced here. He checks my feet. He goes, okay, that's your my goodness. He checks he goes, I'm trying to find a millimeter. And then he says, okay, well, roll over. I roll over. He starts talking to the nurse there about what all the adjustments he would normally have to do that he's been doing for years, literally, but specifically the past 6-9 months because of my knee and everything else. And so he starts explaining, and he gets done. He goes, you're in perfect homeostasis. He goes, you literally are in perfect balance. He goes, I can't adjust you. There's no reason to adjust you. He goes, I've only had this happen a couple other times in my whole career where I don't adjust them because they come in and there's no reason for the adjustment. And he goes, you're not cheating on me, are you? And so I literally, when I looked at that, I was like, no, I'm not going to any other chiropractor. And he starts laughing, and I give him a bunch of patches. So it's been so super exciting, but that was another level. He started explaining to me why this works from a doctor's perspective, from a chiropractic standpoint, and how this works. It's phenomenal. So my wife's seen a bunch of different things, but we don't want to hold the time because I think Steve and Gina, are they on now?
No.
Not yet. So they're going to be getting on in a minute, but I know my wife has experienced some wonderful things. We've had a lot of other people that have literally been in a gentleman who got hit by a car, that he was in a wheelchair. Now he's walking. I mean, it's pretty amazing. The testimonies, we got friends of ours, all kinds of different things, but
Yeah.
I don't want to take any more time, but just know this product works. And there's a lot of other things I could talk about, but it's just absolutely phenomenal what's happened for us and for so many other people.
Yeah. And I'm really excited about the fact that he's excited. So, you know what? The thing is, I went on his belief initially because I didn't experience anything like, crazy. But within a few days, I started to realize that the stiffness in my hands and on my, my heels when I get up in the morning was no longer there. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, so something's happening. And then just the other day, and this is after like 2 weeks, there's a scar that I have from an operation that I had like 13 years ago. It was a little ridged, like keloid tissue. So it had a ridge and it was prominent. You could see it. And the next thing I was like, this thing is completely flat. It's like flattened out and it's barely visible. I was like, that's interesting. So then I read up and I realized, that this is what the X39 does. It also heals scars and scar tissue very quickly. So we're really super excited. We feel like we have a solution to a lot of things, a lot of aches and pains, that people are going through, and why not share it,
Right.
So that's why we're talking to absolutely everybody and super excited about it all over the world.
Yes.
As well.
Absolutely.
So
That's awesome.
It's a blessing.
It is.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you. Man, this is so awesome to hear, and many of you on this call, whether you're in it or just getting in or thinking about getting in, once you're in, real joy is when you begin to share with other people, and then you get these testimonies from people you love and care about. It's priceless. And but my wife, tell your testimony real quick here.
Okay, so in the beginning, I felt like it was giving me a little bit more clarity, more specific with facts and things like that. I was remembering my dreams when I would wake up, and but then on day 20. I've been dealing for like the past maybe 8 months, menopausal symptoms of hot flashes and sweating. We would go to business networking functions and I would be sweating under my eyes, dripping down my back. My face would be getting red. Anytime I would have like soup or anything hot, would flare these sweats up on me. And it was just very embarrassing and it was unbearable. I went to, I took different types of medication to help it. I went to an acupuncture to see if it would help it. Nothing was helping anything. And even when we were in Greece, the heat would get me so I couldn't stand the sun and the heat. But on day 20, I realized I woke up the next morning and I didn't have any hot flashes that night. And then that day I had about 2, but then the following day I had none. And I was like, wow, that's incredible. And I haven't had any since. So that has been a miracle. And how many days has it been since then? Probably like what, maybe 2 weeks since then.
Labor Day.
Yeah. So I'm over the top. Hallelujah. I'm so grateful that I don't have any more hot flashes.
Mark has tons of energy.
I have
And,
a lot more energy.
So company is far, an hour and a half away from us, so we'll stay 3 days a week down there. She says, Ken, I can only stay 2 because you're wearing me out. And 2 weeks ago, she rolled with me for 6 days straight, 12 to 14-hour days.
Right.
Never could she pull that off.
Right.
And I really couldn't either, but we're both on this patch
Right.
and we're sleeping so good. It's like, we're not getting worn out.
Right.
It was
And
awesome.
we're excited,
Yeah.
and we feel younger too. Like, you know, there's some kids playing soccer, and I saw them over in field, and I was like, wow, I used to love to play soccer. Why don't I play soccer anymore? It's like these thoughts are things of young people would think, you know, but I'm excited. I want to just live, you know, better. So.
That's awesome, honey. Is Steve and Gina almost on it? They just texted me, so they'll be on momentarily. Okay, so in my testimonial is just really interesting, just for everybody on the call here. So I came in what they call a diamond pack. It's 19 sleeves, right? And in a sleeve, there's 30 patches, and that's a month's supply. So it's like, and I bought a lot because I want to get a lot. Well, so what happened was I didn't start sharing this, but I didn't get a testimony, you know, but all my friends started getting testimonies, and I'm still waiting. So if someone had shared this with me and give me 3 or 4 or 5 patches, even a week's worth, I would have said, hey, thank you very much, and doing good, see you later, goodbye. And but I just believed it was going to work. And I say that because sometimes, you know, this thing definitely been 30 days, almost everybody sees something. A lot of people see, you know, within 1 to 7, but then there's those of us, particularly like my wife, 20 days. For me, I was 2.5 weeks in. And for me, I didn't realize how much stress I was under until it was gone. And what happened 2.5 weeks in, I went through probably a detox where I was, you know, just on the John for 2 days. I thought I had COVID, but no, well, my body was saying, hey, I'm going to get the rest of the toxins out of you now. And they did. And I came out the other side of that thinking, oh my gosh, I haven't felt like this in years. And all of a sudden my mental clarity just got focused, where my ability to put things in order got really clear. And all the other things that would bug my mind on the side as I'm just trying to stay focused, they just kind of now they're just lightly on the side. I understand why people with PTSD clinically do well on this product, why it's a blessing for them, because I feel I got 8 years of, it's like having a cancer in the brain when you have a darkness on, you just can't shake, and that's gone. And, you know, you can, for me as a believer, I can trust the Lord and have cancer, God forbid, or I can trust him without it. And I believe he used this patch, honestly, to answer my prayers for years, to get rid of this cancerous anxiety. And it's like, what a gift. I think, oh, so this is what life is like, you know, and I have to feed on stress and pressure to drive myself forward. I can now feed on wonderful things and be thankful. And that's just nuts. So anyways, just tell me when you've got Steve and Gina on, I'll let them in, or you let them in. Oh, right. Because they just text me here. So, alrighty, so we'll, and so it's just been fascinating. And what you're going to hear with Steve and Gina here shortly is they just came in just, 3 months ago, not even. And, and so, and they have an amazing testimony. They walked away. They had to walk away from another, quote, marketing organization because of what they saw here. And so, is this them here? No. I just saw something pop on my screen here. Because they saw something of a product that could change their lives, and they believe it would. And in doing so, they walked away from the organization, and they called a lot of their family and friends and everybody else from the organization, said, hey, listen, you got to check this out. And they all came in droves, and that drove them. They're like one of the top producers in the country on this. But you're going to learn later on in the presentation that there's amazing money to be made in this. And some people think, oh, I don't really care about the money. I'm like, hold on a second. Are we all getting up every morning to go to work? Why are we going to work? And are you really happy? Are you really free? Are you really feeling like you're all in? It's just, everything's great. You have the greatest boss ever, and you just feel like really great. Is that, and you're funding your retirement, it's going really well. Is that, I mean, you get up every morning, is that how you feel? And, because I don't think a lot of us do. And, I'm looking at my house here. I'm thinking, this thing, now it costs almost twice as much to buy this house it did just 24 months ago. And I'm thinking, that's wrong on so many levels. And, and here we have an opportunity to potentially counter that, where in the nooks and crannies of your life, as you're working your daytime gig and whatever you're pursuing, you have something that can literally surpass where you're at by blessing a ton of people. I mean, listen to all of us on the call here. This is better than money. I mean, you can't put a price tag on help. But heck, if the company like a Mary Kay or, is going to reward you for sharing it with your friends and family, a way that potentially is significant, then why not? And it's really awesome because I have 20 people in my company. I'm busy and I didn't have time for one more thing. Well, isn't it funny that when you gain a belief in something, you can find all the time in the world for that thing, right? And here's Stephen, Gina Merritt. And the thing is, I'm now super excited about my company as well. So I'm excited about LifeWave and my company. So it's really awesome. So let's go ahead and welcome Stephen, Gina Merritt into the call here, and I'll mute myself.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Steve. Thanks.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you. Don't hear your wife, but I hear you.
Fantastic.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, we're so excited to be here with Ken and Diane and helping everybody make this happen. We just wanted to let you know that you got incredible leaders, great friends. I mean, that's the most thing. All of us together, working together as friends, helping each other win and succeed. And after a year of praying and researching for the right product, because our main focus for the last year was to find something that our friends know without a shadow of a doubt can have success with. And that's really what we were looking for. And God just brought it to us. I mean, he actually brought our sponsor to Gina's party that I threw at her house. And we'd helped her years ago in the juice business have incredible success. She never did a network before. And she is our sponsor, Onyx Cole. And after we did the research and she told us everything that was going on, every checklist from the checkbox that I wanted, that we're looking for. North America, we wanted our friends to win in North America. We're in 75 countries, so we can build it around the world. The great thing, we got Zoom now. Yeah. So these guys can be in Tampa and we can be here and we can be like looking at each other in the eye and say, hey, we believe in you. And that's why we wanted to jump on this call tonight. Just let you know that we're just getting started. We've only been in this less than 3 months, and we're kind of the guinea pigs, Ken and Diane and Gene and I, to see that this is really going to work. I mean, everyone that we started calling, we said, hey, we got this product. It's crazy because no one's ever really seen or heard of a patch that you put on that, activates your copper peptide, which reactivates your own stem cells. And we didn't know how it would work. I've had 14 surgeries. I put it on. I've been taking for years, handfuls, sad to say, of aspirin or Advil, and I haven't had to take anything for the last 3 months since I've been wearing this patch, and I feel incredible. I didn't know that was going to happen. I mean, everyone that you talk to, I'm sure Ken was wondering if it's going to work or not, and but you just start. Everyone gets a different result too. Everyone's body's different, so you don't know. I mean, we tell everyone too that the X39 is not healing your body. You're putting it on, and your body heals itself because it's made up of stem cells. And I didn't realize until I heard of the X39 that at 30 years old, half of your stem cells are active, and at 60, none. That was like a wake-up call. I actually tell everyone that I talk to that, this, that at 30 years old, only half of your stem cells are active. That's why people heal, after sports. When you're out playing sports, that's why your recovery is slower. As you get older, your healing is slower of any kind of cuts or wounds that you might get, sprained ankles or anything.
But not any longer.
Not any longer.
Woohoo!
At least I was 59, so I still had 2 stem cells left.
Oh, stop. I'm 60, that's why he's saying it.
Yeah. But, it's great to be able to be with friends and build a fun business. Life is stressful. You got your career, you got the family, you got things that are going on.
Hurricanes.
But the great thing is you can just put a patch on. We encourage people, put a patch on 3 people a day, or text 3 people, call 3, whatever, just fit it in your day. And within a year, think about how many people you've talked to and how many people. I can't get anyone to look me in the eye and tell me they don't want their stem cells reactivated. And if you just plant that seed, eventually they're going to say, yeah, please. I mean, every time they aren't feeling so good, they're going to think of what you said. And the long-term results are incredible with the product. But I'm not going to go into that tonight. I just want to let you know that we're here. We're building this as a team. We're having incredible fun, and we're blessing people with their health in a big way. I had no idea it was going to be this powerful, by the way. when we got started, and I really didn't realize having one product that nobody else has, that we've got the patent that just was approved July 2020. So we have years of this product where almost any network, a lot of people say, well, I'm not sure if I want to do a network. This really isn't even a network because most networks have the same products, and you can get those products at the department store, in the skincare part of the department store. You can get it at a health food store for protein powder or weight loss. You can even get a lot of this stuff at Costco. Here, nobody can get this. And we've got, it's almost not even a fair playing field because no one has it, not a conventional business, no one, but everyone on here tonight. And this is just the beginning of where we could take this. It's very sophisticated. If you go to the startx39.com and really see the 80 case studies, review the patents, review the doctor's reviews and the testimonies, but it's simple enough that all of us can just put the patch on and it reactivates your own stem cells. If you just remember that, whenever you tell somebody, I've got a new product that reactivates your own stem cells, they seem to like sit to attention and want to hear what you got to say. And they don't forget about what you said because everyone has got things happening in their life as far as ailments that they, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow and they want to have this product. So they'll be chasing you down as you start promoting it and talking to people. But I will say there's so many people that are, I've only been making phone calls on this product for 90 days, but you'd be surprised how many people are praying for their health, especially what we went through in the last 2 years, praying for a community of people that want to build people up and encourage people to win. And they've got so many different things, people got a lot of dreams that they want to accomplish on their bucket list. But it seems like right now they almost want to just survive first. So they've almost like dusted their dreams. Their dreams haven't been dusted off because they're just looking at survival mode. Could be their retirement because of what's going on in the stock market, whatever it is. But this is like a big shine of light that's coming on people, and their fog is being lifted because of the patch. And now they've got a passion that they can see that, oh my gosh, we can make this happen. And it can happen very quickly because of the product. It's all because of the product. So if you don't understand the whole compensation plan tonight, don't worry about it, because if you have a product that's this good, everyone's going to win. You will win. If you open your mouth like Ken and Diane and every one of our friends are doing, you are going to win. And we're just excited to be part of your success, and we'll help you and mentor you and teach you all the way. I'm confident God's got his hand on it, because he wouldn't be leading us all together like this. With the favor that God's given all of us, all the people are coming up to us and we're talking to them. And when we open our mouths, they're just like listening and can't wait to hear more. So if you do what we're teaching you, this 3-3-1 system, you're going to have the same thing is going to happen to you that's happening to us, because everyone that's opening their mouth is seeing that same favor.
It's insane. So in the last couple weeks, we've gone to the dermatologist. She's like, I want patches.
Yeah.
The eye doctor, he said our sight is reversing, both of us.
Yeah, both of us, separate rooms.
Amazing.
He says both your sights.
Especially because I'm 60. So he says he's never seen somebody come in here at 60 and their eyesight went better, backwards instead of getting worse. He said it always goes worse.
Late last week.
Yeah. So that's just incredible. And plastic surgeons want to get in. I mean, it is just insane.
Yeah.
Kids with cystic acne.
Yeah.
I mean, clearing up in 30 days, and they've tried every single thing you can think of. And you know how embarrassing that is. Remember when we were kids and I would get one right in the middle of my forehead, but their whole face, and they're getting amazing results.
Wow.
To think that here, this sleeve is 30 days. It's a money back guarantee.
Only $99.
It's $99 for the month. It's incredible. Totally incredible. It's open legally in 75 countries. So once you start building, you're going to know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and then boom, you're going to be in Singapore or Malaysia or Korea. They're opening up, Indonesia. It's incredible how it works. And the results that people are getting. I mean, I literally have not had one person come to me and go, I want my money back.
Yeah.
So that's amazing right there. That just shows you that God's hand is on this patch. We have favor, massive favor. I call it massive. That's a big word. Massive favor. And the testimonies are just tear jerking, literally. I mean, we've never cried so much in the last 90 days.
That's for sure.
With the testimonies, people coming in. I had a guy walk in, could hardly walk. He owns a flower shop. I didn't know him. Somebody sent him here. We patched him up, and he owns a flower shop in Delray, which is like 15 minutes from here. Could not hardly stand his back pain. Put a patch on him. Within 10 minutes, he has relief of his back pain. He's literally almost in tears, just his mind's blown away. Like, I cannot believe this. I have gone to chiropractors, acupuncture, physical therapy. I've done everything. So it's just amazing what the product can do. The results, I have a lady that has, her husband has Alzheimer's. I've known him probably for 35 years. And she put the patch on him. And I said, listen, Claudia, no one knows, only God knows what will get healed on his body. So he's wearing the patch. He literally, in 2 weeks, he calls her. He doesn't know the difference between the cell phone and the remote control to the TV. He literally called her. She ran out to go do something. He called her on his cell phone, and she asked him, Stan, what are you doing? How are you calling me? And lo and behold, he said, I'm calling you on my cell phone, Claudia. Like, duh, you know? And he literally called her. Then, so she's crying to me. Then a week later, I'm on the phone with her again. And she's like, oh my gosh, she starts crying again. She said this morning when Stan woke up, he said, I'm going to go patch the neighbors. He's going to go put a patch on the neighbors across the street. So we're on the phone. She's looking out the window. He's patching the neighbors. And she goes, Gina, I seriously thought he was going to forget about what he had said. And I said, Claudia, this is amazing. And she said that her kids literally told her, Mom, this makes me want to cry. Dad is coming back to us. I mean, it's just a matter that short time, the results that they're getting. It's so emotional. I mean, we are so blessed to have this opportunity to be able to patch as many people as we possibly can and share this amazing product that David Schmidt has created. I mean, he literally got on the stage and said, you know, I don't just think of something. No, I pray about it. And God gives me everything that I invent, the wisdom that everything I invent. So we were blown away. We knew right then we were in the right company because we prayed for 1 full year when we walked away from our other company. And we prayed for the right product, the right company, the right ownership, and God's favor. And we got all of that. So it's just amazing where it's going to go and where it's going.
Hey, and we're not leaving anyone behind. Just like tonight, we've got an incredible training, a little opportunity tonight, and a bit of a training put together. But we've also got, every week, we have opportunity meetings. We've got trainings on Saturdays. We got replays if you can't make the meeting. We've got a website, qfteambiz.com, that Ken will share with you, that helps you with the 9 steps for success. So everything you need to know, teaches our 3-3-1. So we don't want anyone left behind, but keep it real simple. This is just a product you put on, it reactivates your stem cells, and you know, whatever ailment you have, your whole body is made up of stem cells. So wherever the weakest link is first, the stem cells are going to go work on that first. But as you keep it on over and over again, you wear it 12 hours. I've been wearing it for 3 months, and I can't wait. After I wear it for 12 hours, your body creates all these new stem cells. Then you take it off and you throw the X39 away, and then your body rests and rejuvenates for 12 hours. Then I can't wait to put it back on in the morning, and you feel incredible. So, you know, that's kind of something that might go through. Will people keep wearing it? I've been wearing it. I can't wait to put it on every day. We do have events. If you know anyone in South Florida, next Wednesday. So tomorrow we have a Zoom event, but then every other week we have an event in different locations. So tomorrow we have next week we have one in Boynton Beach, Florida, close to us here in South Florida, that you can send people to, and we'll also have it on Zoom. And we look forward to coming on to the West Coast there of Florida, which we're going to do. It's just a matter of right now we can at least get on the Zoom and talk to everybody, get the momentum. You can feel the passion in our heart, the excitement in our voice, that we are focused on really helping a lot of people win and succeed. And when you got a product that's this easy to promote, we have late 70 and 80-year-old friends of ours that were thinking about they had to sell their house because they had to pay the
The
taxes,
downsize. Can't
downsize,
afford it.
and
The taxes are
now
so
they're
high.
like putting this patch on their friends, and every one of their friends wants their stem cells reactivated. And like Gina said, for $99, you can't go to a therapist, a chiropractor for less than $100, let alone $99 for a month's supply. Look at Ken running around. He's got the energy of the Energizer Bunny. So we got a whole new look on life, and we're encouraging you to join us and have some fun with us. So I don't know if there's anything we might have left out that you wanted us to say, Ken and Diane, but we're so fired up to be partnered up with you and your friends.
We're honored. And so we just really, really love and appreciate you guys. It's a true blessing from the Lord for all of us. And, you said we're going to win together. We are. And so we're excited for everybody on the call tonight, and hopefully they can feel the love and the power in this patch, right? It's the most powerful salesman ever. I can sell them or get the salesman, but I can't make some of the stem cells reactivate, right? And so I got people, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why all my friends are on the call tonight, not because I sold, because the patch sold them, And I'm like, good. Now I got a salesman that's going to, call in sick, what I'm saying? I just got to get it. And all my friends are going to get all other friends and just going to spread the love, and the company is going to generously reward us. And we really appreciate that. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate the system we're putting your way to. And just for everybody to call tonight, Steve and Gina, they're the top producers in the country. And they came to our call, and and they're part of our system. We're going to show you this 3-3-1 system. It's so exciting. And it's just being around this is how we fuel our future and how we fuel what we do. Think about your car. Your car needs fuel. Well, you got to pump, you have to put gas in it all the time, don't you? Well, as it gets down, you have a nice car, but there's no fuel in it. You're going to, so you got to stay fueled. And these calls, these opportunity meetings, the trainings are talking about, they go on Saturdays and one tomorrow night. This is how you fuel up. And it makes it really easy then to want to put it past somebody, talk to somebody, because that's the strength you need. You just need that strength and belief. Belief is contagious. And this is where we get the fuel from. And so you guys brought a lot of fuel to us. We really, really appreciate you and love you, and praying for nothing but continued blessings for the whole organization, that more and more are going to win.
Everyone.
Yeah, we'll tell everybody too that the ones from our last successful experience, okay, the ones that engaged early, very similar to here, like the first couple people we called and engaged with us, they're already hit the same highest rank of the company with us. So it's not just us. I want everyone to realize that if you just engage, you almost get dragged across the finish line, even if you're just for trying. So that's why what Ken was saying, it's so important to engage now and plug into what we're teaching about, and let the patch do the work. I mean, when you got a product that does all the talking for you, most companies, networks like this, you got to talk about the same type product, say weight loss, that they're promoting on TV, that they've got at the store all over the place. So, and other networks have it. Here, nobody has it, and it works. That's the key. It works. And these guys' testimony took a little bit longer, so you want to be patient with yourself, because you're put your body through a lot of stress over these years. But I will say, you stay on it. And like we recommend the case studies where put it behind your neck or below your belly button. I moved it back and forth a little bit. I even wore 2 patches because I've had 14 surgeries and I was in pain. So I made sure that I wanted it to work, and I drank plenty of water like they told me. So it's going to happen for everybody. I'm confident on that.
Oh yeah.
Once it does, you can't stop talking about it.
That's right.
It's awesome.
So
Well, thank you guys. We love you guys so much. And
glad that we jumped on.
yeah, it was just a big blessing to us. So thanks, guys, and have a wonderful, blessed night. And we'll talk to you soon. See you at the next meeting on Zoom.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. Awesome. Wow, that was a blessing.
Yeah.
All righty, so we've got a presentation we're going to try to chunk down in 10 minutes. But we have a patch on, so we probably can. Listen, and I just have to say, this is the fun part of life, right? Is because you don't need a whole lot. You just want to feel better. If you can put something the size of a Band-Aid on your back or wherever you want to stick it on your body, basically, and it can do all these changes, that's just nuts. And so let's just we're gonna dance right through these slides. We're gonna wrap this thing up at hopefully at 8:55 in the next 10 minutes, and then we're gonna have a training from 9 to 9:30 for those who want to show you how this business is built, and we'll go from there. So I love this thing here about, what's most important in life, because like Steve said, a lot of people are brushing off their dreams. They're just trying to survive, right? I mean, what the heck? So, and here we have something literally that can just make you feel better. All right. And so, and now you start thinking about, oh my gosh. And so we're going to show you a system here a little bit that can literally put you in a position where you can begin building back towards your dreams if maybe you dust them off. So, and going down to, we already know that, as Steve said earlier, when you're younger, you have about a billion stem cells circulating out your system. By the time you're 30, you have half that. By the time you're 60, it's almost down to 10% of that. And so, and here now you have a way to be able to, just by lighting your body, put a patch on you and begin to bring that all back to life again. So it's pretty awesome. And then, and we saw this, pain relief, reduce inflammation, wound healing energy. I mean, it's just crazy. So going to the next slide here, we've got, and how it works is this thing called this GHK copper peptide. I never heard of it until I heard about this patch. Didn't know we have all that inside our body. And the beautiful thing about this patented patch, it uses light to basically, there's light in your body, believe it or not. All the animals and all this, we all have light in our body. One thing is interesting, when God created the universe, the first day he created light. It's the fourth day he created the sun, moon, and stars. And so, so this is kind of like light you can't see either. It's in your body, right? It's bouncing off a patch. It's elevating this GHK copper peptide, which is scientifically proven to then restart, causing the brain to start reactivating stem cells. And they had to prove that to get this patent, right, approved. And so we have a patent, and it's not a drug. So don't worry about the FDA, thank the Lord for that. And, and so, and that's how this thing kind of works. And then, here's the recommended place you put it. You put it anywhere in the body, but 2 inches below your hairline in the back or below your belly button. That's where they tested it to get these patents approved. But literally, you can put it anywhere. You saw Steve wearing the thing on his arm, and so, you could put it on your forehead, but I probably wouldn't recommend it. But so anyways, and we've already seen the crazy testimonials that this thing does. And then go on the next slide here. And here's the cool thing. You and I don't have to be the expert on how this thing works. So we have the startx39.com site. And that's what I do. And people say, hey, Ken, tell me more about it. I say, listen, I'm not an expert at it, but why don't you see the experts and what they have to say about it? And I sent them StartX39. It's got cool video on there for people who don't want, like me, like pictures and don't want to see a whole lot of words, and then for my doctor buddies who want to see all the double-blind studies, also hey, enjoy yourself, enjoy the read, put it near your bathroom, whatever, and just go for it. And so you can see anything you want on that. And so, which makes it super easy. So when you share with people your testimony, you're excited with them and you want to put a patch on them, they start asking about it. Say, well, hold on, give me your phone. I'll text you this. You can look at it. And in the meantime, we get some patches on you so you can start feeling good like I do. And then the next thing down here, we got, there's that patent. It's really cool when you read it because it talks in this lower abstract down there. If you get to read it, and you can, it's on that startx39.com site. It's cool. It talks about how the dang thing works, and it's really cool. And the next thing here we got is here's how money begins to get made. And the thing here is Steve, and God bless him, not rest his soul, his old soul, his new soul, his younger soul. He's basically tapping, there's 3 ways to make money in this business. The first way is you get these bonuses for signing people up. That helps to pay for your product. The second way can go to 25 grand a week, which is stupid. So I have word of mouth spreads below you on 2 teams, and more volume is the company's going to pay you off the volume, and then it goes up to 25 grand a week. Well, basically that's kind of where Steve and Gina are at right now, which is kind of crazy in just 90 days. And so, but this other way you see here, where it talks about on the I got my screen on in front of it, where it talks about levels 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's somebody in Japan who's making 100 grand a week right now, and this is how they cap the 25 on the second way they get paid, and the third way you get paid is this thing here, and it's crazy, and which is nuts. And so that's what I like to think about, because I have big dreams, right? So we want to basically buy a jet that's going to be used for missionaries and things, and it's a Pilatus PC-24. It's the only jet that will land on dirt. Anyway, so go help some people. So we got to make some money. It takes $1 million a year just to operate it, and that's 20 grand a week. So we got to make more than that. Anyways, so here you go. Here's how this thing starts, right? You come in, and you're going to build a left team and a right team. That means you're going to sign somebody on your left and somebody on your right. And we'll explain more about that later. But basically, you're going to build 2 teams. And how you start getting paid and unleashing everything that this company pays you is you come at this gold level. We'll tell you what that is one time. And then you sign 2 people up on your left and right at a silver level, and unlocks all the opportunity for you. I mean, and I can promise you that it's not hard. because you got friends who are spouses who need this, they need it, and they're going to want to get excited. So because the product wins for everybody. And then so going forward then, and that position is what they call a manager. And that's what we're just talking about there, where you become a gold, where that green is at right there, and then you have your 2 silvers, and that starts getting that level. They'll pay you up to $1,500 a week. Now, I'm a manager, Greg and Men are manager, and Stephen and Brittany are managers, right? And so we hit that level in weeks, right? And so and so it's been kind of cool. And I know for myself, we've actually bumped above that level on a basis. And what's really interesting, they pay you on a card. In a matter, I'm thinking, well, heck, in 6 weeks, I've got thousands of dollars on this thing, and I'm well above in the black. And I want to help a bunch of people. That's my goal. I don't care about me, as much. I mean, I do, because I'm a wife. And so, but the fun thing is when you get this and you start getting money on here, and on the outside is you've got your friends that you love dearly, whose lives are changing. And then the company's paying some money in addition to it, right? I mean, I love my product and my company that I have. We have an advertising company, but I'm telling you, it doesn't heal people. And people heal themselves, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, all right. So, and this industry is a crazy industry. It's like 7 to 30 grand for these stem cell shots, right? Which is nuts. That you can put someone for the price of $99, $3 a day, $3 a day. Did I tell you it's $3 a day? The price of a cheap cup of coffee or a beer, right? I don't drink. And you're going to feel like none of those things could. And at the end of 30 days, if you're not happy, the company give your money back. And Starbucks ain't going to do that. And Budweiser's not going to do that. This company will. And not to be funny, but I think it's pretty awesome because I can go introduce this to all my friends and listen, it's risk-free. Come in this, all that. Doesn't matter what level you come on in at. If you're not happy by dang near 30 days, they'll give you all your money back. I don't know of any business that will do that. So, which is freaking awesome. All righty, what time is it here? Because I want to end this in a couple minutes. And then this is probably the most important form, right? We're starting to walk around these things basically, because all you have to do is you can sign your friends up. They got bronze, silver, gold. Bronze is 1 sleeve, and they give you a $25 membership fee with it. Silver is 3 sleeves, one for you, your spouse, and now some extra to share. A gold is what unlocks the compensation program. You get 5 sleeves, right? And then we just skip over platinum. Then there's diamond. We came in at diamond, right? $15.99. So that's a lot of money. A lot of money. If you've never owned a business before, you may think it is, but it ain't. If you own a business, that's nothing. I can get into business and make a lot more than a standard business owner for $1,500. Oh, and if I go sign up 3 other diamonds, I already made my money back. I mean, that's just stupid. And so we did that pretty quickly. And so I'm like, okay, so we're in the black and we want to show other people how to get in the black. And the thing is, what really happens is the magic happens in your brain, because when you jump from a gold at $4.99, maybe life's challenging right now. And here's the beautiful thing. They give you the opportunity to come in at any level so you're not pressured. Like tonight, if you're like, Ken, I just want to feel better. I don't know about the rest of the money or anything right now because it's a lot to think about. We're like, good. Listen, go bronze or whatever. If you're married, go silver, and get these patches on you. Know you have peace of mind to do a 30-day runway to see if you're going to take off with better health. Obviously, you're going to. But if you don't, the company give your money back. How hard is that? Right. And so then you gain a belief, you gain some confidence, and the company's going to let you upgrade. So maybe you came in at a silver at $2.99 and you say, holy crap, I'm going to do what you did, Ken. I'm going to come in at a diamond so I can get all these passes and get people, all my friends and family on these and start ramping this thing up. And good. They're not going to charge you $15.99. They're going to back off your $2.99. Right. You got 3 sleeves, but as a diamond, you get 19 sleeves. Right. So they're going to give you the other 13 sleeves. So they make you whole, which is really awesome also. So I'm going to give your money back and not happy. They're not going to press you to try to come in diamond like, oh, you can't do that again. No, come in at a level you feel confident. 2 weeks ago, I had 3 people came in bronze. They upgraded to diamond. Right? I mean, $1,500 just on that. It was stupid, And so, but what I really made is I made some friends who got a testimony, who I know is going to make a whole lot more friends and bless their family and loved ones. And really something that money can't buy. Money is good, but it can't buy your health. It can't buy love. If money can fix it, it's not a problem. It can't fix your health, can't fix your relationships, but this helps both. And alrighty, so here we are. We've got this 9-step program right here at QFTeamBiz.com, Quantum Field, QFTeamBiz.com. And this is where we all go to learn the 9 steps to go build this thing out, right? And then going forward, what we got here at next slide. Yes, and just for fun of it, hey, there's a 90-day run for Aruba. It ends December 31st, right? They just started it. And so there's 100 people are going to go to Aruba if they hit a certain level and do some certain things. And we're going to try to help everybody go with us, right? That's our goal. We want to all go to Aruba, right? So it's just a fun thing, as a reward, beyond just helping your friends and beyond making some money. Hey, you get to travel with some cool people also. So it's pretty awesome. So, and here's the deal. The time is now, and this is not a pressure cooker thing. This is just a reality. So I signed a dear friend of ours up, and when I first came in, and they've been so busy, they haven't really engaged yet. They have over 300 people underneath them now, 6 weeks later. They didn't sign them up. They have thousands and thousands of dollars waiting for them to match up. And we'll show you. You have to build 2 teams. Both teams have to start doing something, get paid. Okay, but one team's already kind of built as far as starting, if you will. And now they just got to start this other team and do some other work in both legs, and boom, they can start unlocking some money. And that's what's really awesome. So guess what? If you're the next person, who's coming in underneath you? And what happens if that person's a real power hitter and you waited and came underneath them, and now all the benefit of their gain you're not getting within reason? Because we'll explain it later. But the point is that there is a huge benefit to making a move, and there is no risk. You can get your money back, and you're not going to give yourself 30 days to experience what many of us here are sharing. And while you're figuring it out, you have people going underneath you. So when you do engage, like, man, I'm that much further ahead of the game. So there is no reason, right? And but we love everybody, so no one's obligated to do anything with us. We're still in love with the pastor or not, because God died for everybody, and they're all worth it. And I will say this, the best way to build this business is ask the Lord to go before you. Lord, give me divine appointments today. Lead me today. Want to lead me? Lead me. Show me who you want to touch. How can I touch them? How can I get them a patch? How can I put this on them? And ask him, and he will. And so, because he loves you, he just loves being with you. So thank you very much. And we're going to start our training here about the next 3 minutes. And and for those who want to stay on and who want to learn more about how to really run with this, and if anybody invited you tonight, if you're not in, talk to them. They'll help get you signed up so you can get in. You can get in tonight to get in before the next person does underneath you, so you can have them underneath you, if you will. And then you're going to be able to partner with us. And this training is going to show how we build this business on a simplified system, because we're all busy. We all got a lot going on in life, and we don't want to be taking a whole lot of time to do this. But when we do some of this, we want it to go really far, and because we want to redeem the time, and this opportunity does that with the system we have. So thank you, everybody, for being on tonight, and I wish I could see everybody's faces, and those who are going to, this has been recorded, so you can share this with your friends and loved ones and family as well, so they can hear all these wonderful testimonials and hear about how this is changing lives, both physically and potentially financially as well. So good night to anybody else who's now these exit, and then just in a couple minutes, we'll start the 9 p.m. training here. So, and Greg, Manny, do you have anything that